welcome Prashant Bhaiya. Prashant Bhaiya, welcome. Jai Gurudev. How are you?
Good. How are you, Dhruv?
I'm great, Bhaiya. How are you?
I am doing very well. Very well.
Great, Bhaiya. So, should we start with our questions this
Yes.
week? Oh, that's it.
Yes.
Okay, Bhaiya. So, Bhaiya, with this, the first question that we have this week is, what is time?
Yeah, time has many definitions. Hmm. Shiva is also called time, and time. Many people perceive it as linear, but the ancient people saw it as circular. That is why they called it Kala Chakra. It is circular time. Hmm. So, circular time itself is a difficult thing to understand. Like where do you find the starting point of a ball? You know, every point can be starting and every point can be ending. So there is no beginning, there is no end. And if you start from any point over a period of time, you will come back to the same time. So we can just wonder about it. What does that circular time mean? Hmm. So the past, the present, the future can be one. The present can be past, and past can be future. That is what is circular time. Like in the globe, no. Just for our understanding, we think Japan is on the east of us, but Japan is also on the west of us, isn't it? Hmm. Uh, Africa is to the west of us, but also if you go all the way around to the east, we will get we'll reach Africa also. Isn't it? So you can just wonder about it, what it all means, circularity of time.
Oh, Bhaiya. Thank you. The next question this week is, Western medicine is based on experimentation and observation. I feel Ayurveda is more on intuition and knowledge of plants. Is modern Ayurveda also based on experimentation?
See, I will put the things into perspective. Ayurveda is a science which is thousands of years old. So when the first studies which happened with Ayurveda, naturally, all the experimentation and documentation and all the research happened. Okay, but over a period of time, what happened? People started using it, and the whatever experimentation or documentation was there was lost over a period of time. So they found out that Arjuna was good for heart. The Arjuna skin is good for heart. But now that main document is lost, but that Arjuna is good for heart has been sustained for thousands of years. Now, one thing is there, Ayurveda has sustained for thousands of years. If it was not good enough, then it wouldn't have stayed for such a long time. Thousands of years of validation is there. So we cannot deny that thousands of years. People have found health in Ayurveda. People have found reduction in their disease. People have found, solutions to many, many diseases. Okay. And thousands of years of validation does that. And allopathy being a new science, it is more into validation, more into this. Okay. But it does not mean that Ayurveda does not have that basis. Here, the validation here is time bound in Ayurveda, and here in allopathy, it is this. And allopathy has its own limitation. I'm not saying that it doesn't have any use at all, but it has its limitation. Now, when you take up medicine in allopathy for blood pressure, you have to take that medicine for your entire lifetime. Okay. And in Ayurveda, if you take medicines for blood pressure, it might take time. It might take 5, 6 years, 10 years time. But there is always a possibility that you may be off medicines. You will be free from those medicines. So that possibility is there. So, and because Ayurveda is such a good and well-founded science, it is making a comeback. More and more people are getting into herbal medicine. They're getting into Ayurvedic techniques. Panchakarma has been officially recognized as a healing technique through World Health Organization. And many things, many things. Now, in allopathy, there is hardly any medicine for liver. And the most medicine which is prescribed for liver problem is Live 52, which is an Ayurvedic medicine. And like this, there are at least 150 different types of herbs which positively impact the liver. So we cannot just dismiss it like this. Okay. Yeah. Validation for Ayurveda happened long time ago, the documentary part. But thousands of years of validation is also a validation. Because if it was not good enough, it wouldn't have sustained for thousands of years. And it wouldn't be making a comeback now, in spite of the growth and development of allopathy.
Great. Thank you, Bhaiya. Bhaiya, the next question is I have sinned. I differentiate between Guru, Ishta, and self. I differentiate between his mind and the self. How to correct and ask for forgiveness.
The moment you come back into the present moment, you're free from all this. Okay, you just do little Sudarshan Kriya, so and if you will feel free. You're free. That's all. And if you think Sudarshan Kriya is not help, just do one advanced meditation program and you're free. Now, don't think of for thousands of years I have sinned and there is no respite for me and I cannot escape this and all that. Don't get into this defeatist mindset. Okay, so just feel free, just be happy. If a diamond is inside inside muck for thousands of years, it does not take thousands of years to come out, get rid of the muck. Just a few minutes of wash, the diamond is free. So in the same way, you might have been in an adverse environment for thousands of lifetimes, no problem. But just a little meditation, little bhakti, little connection to the Guru, that is good enough to free
Hmm.
you. Okay.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Here, the next question is how much should one sacrifice to repay someone?
It depends on you. That boundary line. Now, if somebody has helped you out, it is human nature to help that person out or repay whatever that person has done. Okay, so if he has helped in cash or kind, it is easy because you know that you can quantify it. But if it is emotional and mental support, you can't quantify. So you just see how much you would like to go out of here to this to take care of that person, to repay, and always have that sense of gratitude. When we have that sense of gratitude, we automatically connect with people. Whether we are able to help them or not physically is difficult sometimes, but that gratitude, that connection is there, and through gratitude, grace comes in our life, and it will help them also. Okay.
Great, Bhaiya. The next question is can you talk about Maya?
The definition of Maya is that which can be measured. So whatever that can be measured is Maya. So many things in this universe can be measured, right? No matter how big this universe is, it can still be measured. There is a starting point, there is an end point, there is the reach, the expanse of the universe. So it can be measured. Time at a certain level can be measured. Everything can be measured. But you cannot measure love. Can you say 2 ounces of love or 2 kilos of love? No, it cannot be measured. Or 2 kilos of peace. So all that which cannot be measured is not Maya. So soul cannot be measured, love cannot be measured, peace cannot be measured, joy cannot be measured. Yeah, you can say I'm very peaceful, but you cannot quantify it beyond that. And that very peaceful changes from person to person. There is no standard uh, quantifiable, or there is no correlation. Like even in temperature, there is a different scale. There is a Fahrenheit scale and Celsius scale, but there is a correlation between the two scales. But everyone's scale of peace is different from other. It cannot be measured. So that is that which cannot be measured is not Maya. That which can be measured is Maya.
Thank you, Bhaiya. The next question is what are your plans for Shivaratri in 2022?
Your plans are my plans, and my plans are your plans. There is an announcement in Bangalore Ashram that there will be a live puja, in-person puja, provided the government of Karnataka does not implement some restrictions. So let's hope that this happens. And if it happens, you're most welcome to come to the Bangalore Ashram for a live in-person puja with Gurudev. Okay, and we will all enjoy. And probably there might be a couple of advanced meditation program. I still don't know whether I will be teaching those programs or not. And if I'm not teaching those programs, then I will for sure have an online advanced meditation program. Okay.
Great, Bhaiya. Bhaiya, the next question is, how are karmas formed?
Doesn't matter. No matter what you do or don't do, everything is karma. You sleeping is also karma. You not doing anything is also karma. Isn't it? You doing something is also karma. Everything, it just simply means whatever you do has its consequences. If you keep quiet, it has its consequences. If you speak, it has its consequences. Sometimes the consequences are desirable, sometimes the consequences are not desirable. So everything is karma. Everything, every aspect, even your thoughts at one level is karma.
Great, Bhaiya. Bhaiya, the next question is, qualifications of a guru and acharya.
And Gurudev has given a very beautiful piece of knowledge. You'll have to search, do some Google search between a teacher and a guru. What is the difference between that? And you read it for yourself. Okay, why do you ask? It's all available in social media and everywhere. You'll have to do little Google search. Difference between a teacher and a guru. Acharya is a teacher and guru is guru. Okay.
Great, Bhaiya. Bhaiya, how many types of mind are there? How to progress or change one's mind's quality?
Every mind is different at one level, no? Your mind is not my mind, and my mind is not somebody else's mind. So at one level, every mind is different. That is how nature is created. No two waves are same. No two birds are same. No two uh, uh, animals are same, or buffaloes are same, or tigers are same. They have a difference in their physical appearance also, and they have a little difference in their mental makeup also. So at one level, everything is different. So just like there are countless souls and countless minds, they're all different, and yet they're part of the same substratum. That is more important. Like every wave is part of the ocean only. The wave does not have existence without the ocean. In the same way that mind does not have existence without the ultimate soul, the Paramatma, or whatever you call it, isn't it? So at one level we are all different, and yet we are made up of the same thing, which we call the Paramatma or divine or God or whatever we would call it.
Great, Bhaiya. The last question that we have this week is, what is divine love? Is it all of a sudden or gradual?
It can happen in many ways, and every love is divine. Every feeling and expression of love is divine, and much more beyond also. Okay.
Great, Bhaiya. Thank you so much for answering all these wonderful questions. There's a lot of insight, and I think I learned quite a bit, and I'm sure the people who are watching also will benefit from it. With that, would you like to say a few words to conclude?
Nothing much. Today is the 2nd of February 2022. So all the digits in the date are twos. We will have one more such date this year, 22nd of February. We'll have all twos, right? So enjoy the twos and be happy. Okay. So wish you all the best. Keep on supporting us like you have been supporting us for a long time. And we are again getting back on track with our regularity. We were irregular for some time, but now it will all more or less be on track from now onwards. So wish you all the best. And yeah, wish you all the best and take care.